This is my biographical retrospective of Joan Miró. Joan Miró was born on April 20th, 1893, in Barcelona, into a family of a goldsmith and a watchmaker. He started sketching in private school when he was 7 years old, but his dad wasn't happy with his decision and he enrolled in a fine art academy in 1907. He went to a business school and an art school, but eventually chose a career of art, and he was influenced by Van Gogh and Paul Cézanne. And as early as 18, he began suffering from depression, but art became a way for him to deal with his emotional mood swings. He painted the portrait of Vincent Nubiola, oil on canvas in 1917, and the La Casa de la Palmera in 1918, as well as the portrait of Heriberto Cassani in 1918. In 1919, he painted Nu au Miroir, another oil on canvas, and in 1920, he moved to Paris and finished many paintings that he started back home. He painted Les Cartes Espagnoles, and in 1921, was exhibited at the Galerie La Licorne. His horse, Piper, and Red Flower, another oil on canvas, was painted in 1920 and was exhibited at the Philadelphia Museum of Art in 1920. In 1924, Miro painted The Hunter, one of his most famous artworks, and also The Tilled Field, a representation of his family's farm back at home. In 1924, he joined the Surrealist group, with his work fitting into the symbolic nature of this art. And in 1924, he also did a series called Head of a Catalan Peasant, which combined Catalan imagery with the surrealism that he developed in Paris. In 1928, he painted the Dutch interiors, influenced by a trip to Holland. Um, and it showed a return to a more kind of representational style. And in 1929, he got married and had a daughter. In 1930, um, he had his daughter, Maria Dolores. Shortly after, Matisse came to represent Miro, exhibiting his work at his New York gallery. And in 1937, his work, The Reaper, which had a political meaning for a change, was exhibited in Paris. In 1939, Miro relocated to Normandy and then to Spain, and shortly after he created the Constellation series, which had celestial symbolism, and he began to focus on nature. In the late 40s, he produced lithographs, and in 1959, he tried creating sculptures and ceramics. And in 1975, he created a tapestry for the World Trade Center in New York City, but it was later destroyed in the September 11 attacks. In 1975, a museum was opened in Barcelona, which was dedicated to him. And in 1979, Miro received an honors cause doctorate from the University of Barcelona. In 1981, um, his outdoor media sculpture, The Sun, the Moon, and the One Star, was unveiled in Chicago, and it was created in 1968. And in 1983, Miro died of heart failure at home, and in the spring of 2019, the Museum of Modern Art in New York launched an exhibit that showcased 60 of Miro's works ranging from cubism to abstraction.